Beautiful souls, and welcome. So today we're going to go ahead and get our shadow message and chakra message. And for the week, it is Wednesday. I celebrated my birthday. I'm in a new chapter. I'm 31 now, so you gotta grow up. The first one was like a trial run for me. So it was like, what is it my 30s going to feel like, and what do I want to get out of this? So a lot of times we have to grow up in life even if we don't want to. And of course, you still gotta nurture the child in you, but you know the adult you needs you just as much. So understanding all parts of you are going to need acknowledgement on your journey in life. So love yourself, show up for yourself, and go after the things that you want. So like I said, go after the things that you want. So we're going to get the shadow and chakra part first of this. And then, of course, this will be, I'll put it on Patreon today, and it'll go up on YouTube. I'll put it up on both. It'll just be on both platforms. Everybody will see this one. And then I'll do the intuitive session Friday on my Patreon. So you'll have to just go to my Patreon. It is free. But there is something that I do have behind a paywall because of everything in life ain't free. You gotta pay for something. Listen to life, and sometimes I just have to listen. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the ways to the eternal. I wanted somewhere to sit these. I need to get like actually, I was gonna say I have like a thing for cards. I feel like I do, just so that I can see where we at. Let's get an angel message. So start listening to your intuition, and the only way you're really going to know is by actually practicing and experiencing things and opportunities. So when you feel an intuitive nudge, go ahead and listen to that. What does it feel like to you? Why does it feel that way? Detox your friendships. Your abundant flow is being affected by the people with whom you are spending time. So be discerning about your associationships and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. And this also includes the people that you follow and or engage with on social media, the things that you are consuming. I'm just a messenger. Let's get a chakra message as well. What do we have here? Discovery, which is red, which is our root chakra. And I've pulled this card before, but I don't really, I have not completely learned all of my chakra cards, but I know that it's with the root, so it's you're healing, but your root chakra is connected to, you being grounded, honestly. And this is our first chakra, so getting back to that beginning of something. This is like the beginning phase again. In the past, you may not have been fully prepared to face the facts. Being willing to take the journey regardless of the outcome will prove rewarding. Get ready to carry a commitment through to completion. So that's what I'm saying. It was something that you may have started, but because you wasn't disciplined enough, or you didn't actually feel as though you knew a lot. Now the legend behind this is, life is easy for young Pink. He takes his gifts for granted until one day he loses Petunia, the love of his life, forcing him on an inner journey. He works hard on himself, hoping for another chance that doesn't come. In desperation, he consults Sky God and learns that Petunia is incapable of receiving love. Pink recognizes that Petunia's role in his life has been to expand his capacity to love. And the inspiration is, are you trying to recapture a past that no longer fits? Oh, Lord. If you are presently upset or struggling with a difficult situation, you may be seeking to keep something that is far less than what you deserve. Am I happy in this situation? How is it benefiting me? And the healing of predetermined agreements must be addressed. Awareness is healing. So the key ideas is leaving the past behind, a readiness for a new adventure, a willingness to venture into uncharted territory and a new level of self-awareness. Uplift, joy, and commitment are the themes of this. So, for the chakra message is that if there's something from your past that you are holding on to that you may need to release when it comes to your chakra, when you need to sit at the root, what traumas or what unhealed wounds are you continuously holding on to that you need to release? And we have apathy. So this would tie in with this. Ignite your passions for it's the antidote to indifference. You have indifference, disinterest, and detachment. So what is it that you are being forced to detach from? And I wouldn't say forced, but it's like you need to learn to let that go so that you can move forward and receive the things that it is that you should be receiving this season. So being more empathetic, starting to discover some of the things that maybe you are holding on to or that you're allowing to build the future that you really don't want to live. So let's see. Let's get 4 hidden secrets. Release, letting go, moving on, walking away. I'm gonna do 2, and then obscurity. I'm gonna do 2. I'm not feeling 4. Secrets, mysteries, concealing, time at the bottom. So it's like something is trying to come to the surface, but you do need to give it space to come in. So you're going to have to be willing to sit with yourself. And self-exploration is this whole journey in life. You understanding why this triggers you, why does this bother you, why did it make you feel this way, why are you reacting the way you react, and why did you respond that way? What is it that you've been automatically playing on autopilot? Where are you maybe being, where is there any type of delayed reaction? Why do you feel it's like, that's all life is about, is discovering all parts of you. And so it's like you will never get done with doing this. You will never be complete. I forgot, y'all, I'm sitting right in front of the smoke detector, so I might want to move this. I might want to move it over here, out of my way a little. So what is it that you need to start releasing? This obscurity, the things that maybe you don't want to face, not in a negative way, but there are some secrets that may be trying to come to the surface, but it's not going to because you're holding on to the past. So you need to start listening more to whatever it is. Detox, friends, associationships, the things that you are consuming, as well as maybe the physical body. Detox your mind. Let's see, what is this? What is this? Okay, well, there is something going behind the scenes. So this is what you don't see. The 7 of Swords was flipped over. Why is the 7 of Swords here? The King of Cups. So there's a father figure for some people, some father wound that maybe you need to heal. The King of Cups with the Lovers, okay? So it could be family for many of you. But the King of Cups is that compassionate. This is someone that has their emotions controlled. The Lovers is being in alignment with your emotional side. So it's like the things that maybe, whatever this energy that you have been holding on to, or whatever you may feel as though you're being attacked about, it's kind of asking you to understand that, like, it's not that maybe your way of doing something or maybe the way you feel about something is wrong. It's just genuinely, are you looking at things from all sides, all viewpoints? So the King of Cups, the Lovers, and the 7 of, you get the 10 of Wands with the 9 of Pentacles. So whoever or whatever this energy is that you have walked away from because you've closed the cycle out, it puts you back into this 9 of Pentacles energy. So, Justice with the 9 of Wands. And so now this is where the scales are being balanced, and whatever this weight that someone has been sending your way is unfortunately going back to them. And this is just the justice of it. Someone wanted you more weighed down and more in a lax mentally, as well as the burdens, more drained. So you're gonna have to do a cleansing when it comes to like igniting the fashion. Let me see, because I have it written down somewhere. You know, it's like you need to go ahead and do a release when it comes to showing back up for your passions and desires. So please, Lord, please ignite this, the fire and drive that I once had. Please allow me to let go of the things that is no longer serving me. Allow me to release them with ease, no force. Like, you need to actively release the past. You're going to have to actively do this work, because if not, it's just weighing you down, and you're going to keep repeating this cycle. Can't make it up, because he's always, he wants to attach onto something. So this is, whether this is someone in your energy, as if like maybe you do have a partner and they could be going through a lot of things behind the scenes that they don't speak about, and because they see that you're just sitting here doing like you have nothing going on, they want to give you that weight and they want you to carry those burdens. But unfortunately, it's not your weight to carry. So you are going to have to walk away from something, whether you realize it or not. This is just letting go, moving on. Like, you're going to have to walk away. And it's coming to the surface. I can't make it up. So whether you're in a relationship with this person or whether this person is trying to come into you, and this is those friends, associate, like whoever it is, you need to get rid of them, because they want you just as burdened as them. And these could be people from the past that's trying to come back with this 7 of Swords here. They see that, oh, well, they were speaking on something, but they have no idea what the fuck they were speaking on, because you ain't without a fuck thing. You still fucking moving forward. You ain't actually stopped yet with the fucking night behind it. Like, you have not stopped. So whoever was speaking on you or speaking about you, honestly, now they finna have to repay that. Because why the fuck would you speak on that? Why did you say so-and-so had this going on? Why did you say that? Why would you lie? Because now they finna have to answer for that. With this justice and judgment, they finna have to answer that. Yeah. Hello. With the Empress. Because it's like, that don't make sense. Chariot's still at the bottom. That don't make sense. So tapping into your creativity with this discovery, I need you to actually figure out what it is that you keep holding on to. It's something that you keep holding on to. With the, look, can't make it up. You're holding on to this. The moon comes out twice. So whatever it is, I need you to sit with this. Understand, okay, everything that you don't see at hand is usually why things don't get off the ground for you. People speaking on you, people sending you negative energy, people downplaying your achievements, your goals, whatever it is. Maybe even the work that you do. But yet, that's not going to stop you, because all you need to do is believe in yourself. And that's all that matters. Because if you died today and you chased exactly what it is you wanted, just know that your soul is free. Regardless if the people that's in your present reality, the people that see you every day, the people that have known you, don't support you, honestly, fuck them. The message is not for them. You're not here on the assignment to do anything for them. You've actually done your part. So if people from your past are not connected to you today and they still see you, maybe they do they're sending you these negative energies. It's not because of the simple fact that they don't fuck with you. It's just simply that they see that you have continued, like you have healed something. You've learned and you're continuously growing. And some people don't like that. Some people do not like you to be the best version of yourself. Some people don't like that you are able to actually just forgive and move forward and just go on about your life. Some people love to just sit in that negative energy. So, and because you don't do that, like, you go within yourself. For individuals who genuinely go within themselves to figure themselves out, to understand, okay, well, what do I want? What is it that why do I feel this boredom? Why do I feel this lack? Why do I feel like I'm without? Why do you feel that way? And get to the root of that, which is this discovery. You got to discover all parts of you. You got to sit with all of this. It does hurt. But to know that, like, okay, I'd rather get to the bottom and figure out what it is. What am I holding on to? Why do I keep repeating these cycles? Maybe I keep looping myself in situations I don't even realize. I keep choosing either it's relationships, friends, like whatever it is. If you actually have to go through a season where you have to detox your friends and then you end up back in a season with those same people, you have not learned the lesson for yourself. And that is, can't make this up. So I get the Devil with the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, this has been a negative sibling. The Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, or Sag. So this is a fire sign. So this is where it's like, if you understand, like, are you being so passionate to the point you're forcing yourself to be? Don't do such. Release that. Don't try to always be in control of things. Listen to life. Allow sometimes things to guide you. With the Tower at the bottom. So it could be a Capricorn for someone as well. Why is this Devil and this Queen of Wands here, Spirit? I seen the star flip over. The Page of Swords. Someone has, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's speaking poorly about you. What they speaking about? What they speaking about, though? The 9 also, that's what I'm saying, because you have the 3 of Wands here, so this is like not forward movement on something that you've been working on, but this 9 is upright. So it's like, regardless if your ships are not selling at this moment, bitch, you still happy than a motherfucker. You have all of these. You are still pouring into each single one. Every part of you is still moving forward. So maybe you walked away from this structure, these individuals, but yet you're more happy. You don't have as many things as you once had, or maybe your things aren't coming in, or you're not moving in the sense that you would prefer. But yet you're still looking pretty grounded and healthy and whole, confidently. You ain't without nothing. Ace of Cups. So not only do you go from the 9, you complete this. You complete this. So it's like, I'm going to be honest with you, because whoever, whatever has been speaking on you, they've been speaking on your love life. They've been making sure you've been weighed down, burdened, and not moving forward. And because you finally are breaking free from this, they're now finna get their karma. They finna have to eat that. Baby, they finna have to eat that. They finna have to eat all that. And it's like, it's gonna be revealed to you who this is. I know this is your shadow side. Because you gotta sit with yourself and understand, well, why has I been picking up this energy? Why has my love life been, why have I not been able to be, why have I not shown up for the things I was passionate about, the things I once cared about, the things that I once loved? Maybe it's not traditional for everybody, but for you it is. Because that's all that matters, as long as you like doing something. It doesn't matter who do and don't support you. And because it's like these individuals, like this is like maybe general, like when I say these are people from your past, like maybe people that have seen you outgrown so many situations. Maybe y'all have went through some of the same struggles with this moon. But yet you have broken free. You can still be loving, caring, giving. They don't like that. Motherfuckers just literally just speaking and speaking and speaking. Well, why are you speaking on me? Well, if you went and did something for yourself, you wouldn't have to worry about it. But you so focused on what I got going on, you don't know what the fuck your shit got going. Because why am I the topic in the group chat? Why? Why am I in there? What is this moon? No, wait, nah, hold on, baby. Let me get another deck. Let me get another deck. Let me get another deck. What is this blue, man? Spirit, what is this blue right here? The illusions are fading. It's like, wait, I'm free as fuck. And for some of you, and I can only, like, I'm gonna speak from my experience, right? Damn. Goddamn nails. Let me get this card up. I don't have any children, right? So, for most people, when you don't have any children, you actually have more freedom than you realize. You may not have the resources, you may not have the funds, but unfortunately, you have more free time. And I mean free as in when your day is not going to be structured like everyone else. If you have an off day, you can sleep till 4 p.m. You can eat once a fucking week if you want to. Like, as more of when you don't have anything or anybody that you have to answer to, treat, heal, whatever the case may be, you have more of an opportunity to do things for yourself. And because of that, people be thinking that when you've never asked to be something, that you're just going to be able to be there for them. I'm sorry, what? Before I cut some individuals off, I had picked up my niece one day, one of my youngest nieces, and I was like, oh, we're going to go to the park. You want to go and get a toy or something? And she was like, yeah. Mom and Auntie was talking on the phone, and they was like, you need to do more than just buying Barbie dolls and toys. Now, I'm sitting here to myself wondering, why is a 6-year-old here in a conversation like that? Why are you even discussing what I do for my niece when I ain't laid on my back or cracked nothing open? Ain't nobody helping me pay none of my monthly bills. I'm working at this time. I work 2 jobs right now. I'm working 70 hours a week to maintain me just being able to fucking live. And whenever I get some free time, Or sometimes it would be like, oh, I'm going to just pick her up and play with her for like 4 or 5 hours because I got to go to work. I'll even delay my shift instead of going in at 6 p.m. I'll say, oh, I have to come in at 10 today so that I can go and see my motherfucking nieces. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to stay away from that sibling. And that's like, that ain't even really my sibling. It was the sibling's baby mama. And I was like, I'm going to just stay far away from her because we have not had the best relationship in the fucking 21 years of me knowing this lady. Because I put hands to ass. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't give a fuck how spiritual I am. These hands are definitely aligned to rock your motherfucking world. Because sometimes you just need to get your ass beat. I'm not condoning violence, but I promise you, that's one of the best things I have ever had. Don't come over here playing on that none of that fuck shit. Cause who is you talking to? Cause who is you talking about? And for both of them, like neither one of them, the sibling, the baby mom or the aunt are not kin to me. They were actually just married into the family. So I don't rock with none of them two. Two overgrown big adults, 40 and fucking 55, but my name in your mouth. A 27-year-old at the time, working 2 jobs with no kids. Car paid for. You feel me? So I get it now. Like now I get it. Motherfuckers be hating because you made it past them at the age of where they not even at. They passed that age and still ain't nowhere near you. You running circles around some motherfuckers. And they can't stand that. And so no, you will never hear from me again. Because if you hear from me, because you're gonna have to this is that, you gotta pay for that. Because why would you try to put your burdens on me? Nobody told you to lay down and have no children. Nobody. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always told anybody, even before, like I realized like when my stepmom first got with my dad, I was like, yeah, no, I don't think you should be with him. She laughed in my face and I'm sitting here like, bitch, I'm his child. I'm 13 years old and I mean you and I'm telling you, yeah, he ain't the person you need to be with. You are a church-going lady. The fuck is you with this cheater for? And now her life is a living hell because she done picked up all that dead weight. Don't talk to her either because why the fuck would you choose something like that? Like you literally lay with the fucking devil. Like you chose that. Like you chose that devil. You did. And I'm as his daughter, I don't even fuck with my father. I don't fuck with half of my siblings because they don't have no moral compass. The minute, oh, you cheat on the person that you lay with? Oh, you ain't got no loyalty? I don't care how you see that. The minute you cheat on somebody, you are no longer loyal to me. Because why would you lay with somebody that you're supposed to be giving your all to, but you out here giving your shit to somebody else? Your mind, you've lost it. Get away from you because that means you get easily distracted. And because I realize that about myself, because I do come off as this hard motherfucker, like, damn, she don't play. Do not. And I never gave birth. I definitely gave, I choose me every fucking life. I choose me every time. In any friendship, any relationship, a job, any of that, I'm going to choose me. And I'm going to choose my peace. And my peace means I got to let go and walk away immediately. Because they don't juice celery in some of them places. They don't wake up and have avocados for fucking breakfast every day. They don't have that in some of them places. So therefore, I know I got to stay far away from some people. Stay away. Why is this moving here? Like, what is you talking about, girl? And I say to y'all, because I got a dream the other day, and I was like, who trying to interfere in my energy when I don't even know you? Like, no, baby, I go after what I want in life. The minute the motherfucker say something, I don't know what I should, get away from me with that confusion shit. Because God is not of confusion. Me and these cards. I did my third time trying to pick these up. So the moon is here because, once again, the 7 of Swords and the fucking 5. Baby, when I say you got these air signs out, like you got these motherfuckers speaking on you. Like your name. You really famous out here. Like you are. But you dead in this shit each and every day you choose to show up for this. The more you actually discover, what am I holding on to and why? Why did that, what did he say? What did he do to make that niggas that mad? Strength. Because they speaking on how really strong you are. Like you really do be getting up. And this is where they testing you. They testing you. And then see, look, we in Aries season, getting ready to go on into Taurus season. So it's only going to power up. It's only going to get stronger. The more you show up, the more you do this, the more you figure out what is it about me. Why me though? That's the thing. Why me? Why did I choose what I chose? Why do I continuously to do the things that I'm doing? Why though? Why though? Like, it's only about you though. But why though? Like, why do you motherfuckers hating on me? Because it's you. It's in you. It's in you. So you get the Wheel of Fortune. So you do come out on top of this. Whenever you just decide to say, okay, damn, I'm gonna dead the shit. I'm gonna walk away. I am. Because you got the 9 and the 10. So this is what you need to be clearing out. Oh, when I say, oh, they sending them attacks, baby. They do not want you to make any forward fucking movement because they feel as though this is some type of justice. You don't deserve to move forward. Why do your ships always keep coming in? Heavy on the fucking air signs here. Heavy. The moon and the justice comes back out because they feel as though this is justice for someone. So it is an air sign for many of you. A Libra. Old co-workers. Like saying you walked away from a job because it was literally pushing you out of alignment. It was. People be thinking that you have the capacity to deal with things that they deal with them, and that's not the reality. Like the last job I had, it was a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. That's nothing I like. I don't like working for nobody like that. Monday through Friday, that's just not a me thing. It's not a me thing. But it was until, so the 5 would change. It was until you get done with the work. Okay, well, I worked there a few months and I started realizing that the people I was working with, these are just individuals that I would never come across these type of people, only because of the simple fact that I just needed to run it up real fast. But I was like, this ain't it. I gotta get away from this. This ain't it. The motherfucker be like, oh, you can't leave. I can't do what? As a full-grown adult who pays her own bills and wipes her ass, the last thing a motherfucker gonna ever tell me is some shit I can't do. So I just knew that was going to be the last job that I would be working. And I accepted that reality and ain't been back since. And here we are, 5 months, and I have just been back into what I was doing beforehand, which I ran 2 businesses. The last thing a person just clocking in and out gonna sit up here and tell me I can't do something. Baby, that's wrong. Look, wrong bitch. You wrong one. So the devil is this Queen of Wands, because I don't want you to be in your ego with this. The Queen of Wands is very confident. She's assured. But with the devil, that's being, egotistical. Okay, yes, you get the 6 of Wands. So it's kind of like understanding, like, yeah, you could definitely have confidence, but don't be too prideful. Making sure you're not allowing the shadow to overstep its boundaries. So you, with the Ace of Wands, so it's like, yeah, you do show back up for this. It's like, oh, okay, I do start to pour back into this. I do get to show back up for it. Maybe you were like emotionally sitting in this, but it's like maybe because the 3 of Wands is upside down. So it's like you didn't have that forward movement as much as you thought. You planned something. You genuinely did. You did, but you didn't actually get started on it. And so it's like, okay, well, what would it feel like to attain this? What is that energy? What does that really feel like? What emotionally does that feel like? And then you get the 5 of Wands. So this is what you don't see that's going on in the background. It's kind of like, okay, well, the 3 of Wands, it didn't happen because of you were holding on to this. These motherfuckers thinking that they gonna call justice on a situation when they don't even have the spiritual authority, not even spiritual ranking to do so. And so it's like, okay, well, this happened because of I was in this type of energy and I allowed this to play on my psyche, or I continue, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, people do send you type of energies, and if you pick it up, what they put down, you would deal with that shit. But until spirit be like, okay, you allowing the shadow to overpower your life, you're not even living in the life that you're supposed to have. Spirit will knock you back off track, and then you have to go through them lessons of, in the Hermit, sit down, because the King of Cups is here again. So you do get back emotionally grounded. You may have had a rocky season, and you got hit with that realization, like, oh wait, this ain't even a timeline I want to be on. So it's like once you woke up and you realize that you've been carrying the weight and the problems, the thoughts, or whatever the case may be, that's not your situation. It's not your reality. And that's just what it is. I can't do shit for nobody if I can't help myself. And when you realize that, you said, okay, I gotta release this. I can't keep holding on to that don't serve me. So now it's like, that's not my problem. And so it's like, now you have to go through that renewal phase, and it's like, oh, your rebirth, you feel it. And so it's like, okay, cool. Well, now it's like, well, let's take what we have and let's go ahead and start placing the chips in place so that we can start focusing back on what it is we need to focus on. What they speaking on though? Like, that's really what I want to know. Past life, deja vu, karmic lessons. So for somebody from a past life, you know what they talking about. The moon came out twice, man. Them motherfuckers projecting. Like, they really projecting on you heavy. Like, these are people who don't actually know themselves, and to the point where, like, they don't do shit. Like, they just project onto people. Conflict, indifferences, incompatibility. Like, they literally just sit around and just literally start drama. Ain't got nothing better to do. Like, damn, bitch, go pick up a hobby, a trade. Go take a fucking course online somewhere. Learn AI. Like, do something. But no, you the topic in the group chat. Man, y'all, that's the message that I have for y'all. Let go of whatever is not serving you, especially when it comes to your, wounds that you have held onto as a child, the things that, you've even heard people say about you, maybe even things that you even felt about yourself, but they're not true. I'm gonna be honest with you. You have the right to not be perfect. You have the right to change your mind. You have the right to do, like, you be like, oh, I don't like the way this is going. Stop doing that and try something else. You have that free will and that authority. And that is the beauty when you have free will. So, yeah, they're going to send that shit your way. They are. Because the more beautiful you look, the more healed you look. Of course, they're thinking that it's a secret to this shit. I'm going to tell you the secret. Love yourself. Like, genuinely. Sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what does loving me look like? What the fuck does that feel like? What does it taste like? Like, love yourself. Just love yourself. But that is a quick message I have for you guys. And we're going to sit in this energy so that we can go ahead and release it. Because we got some shit to obtain. Baby, I will talk to you guys in the next one.